The other thing is your Quran states that you can divorce a child.
Fine. So that's immoral, and therefore Islam is wrong.
Within the paradigm of Islam, it's okay to divorce children. Therefore, you can marry children.
So your argument is Islam is immoral. Fine. So your argument is Islam is immoral because of this, and therefore Islam is false.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not the only reason why Islam is false.
No, fine, but it's one of the reasons, right?
Yeah.
So it's a falsifier of Islam. It's a disqualifier of the truth, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now I want to ask you a question. Since we've talked about Islam for a long time,
you haven't answered any more questions.
No worries. My question to you is as follows: if you look at the book of Numbers, chapter 31, verse 18. No.
You can answer your question.
You can run away. It clearly states that you can take the young girls for yourself.
No, you can't.
Okay. The Babylonian Talmud, okay, which Jews believe.
I don't care about the Babylonian Talmud. I'm a Christian. You do know this. In fact, you said the early church fathers don't say that the spirit is consubstantial with the father.
So what does it say?
Even I could debunk it with that easily, mate.
What does it say about? If you look at Deuteronomy chapter 21, verses 10 to 14, it's also giving you general permission.
Deuteronomy 22 clearly says...
21.
Well, I'm talking about 22 because they're all in the same context. Deuteronomy 22 says that you have to wait a month when you take a slave woman captive, not a slave girl, a slave woman captive. You have to wait a month. They have to pare their nails, and then they'll be ready for marriage. And if they're not
for sex.
Well, no, marriage.
Doesn't say that. No, it doesn't say that.
Well, it does say that.
No, hold on.
I'll show you.
Go back to 31:18, which you ran away from. Very clearly, the Bible is telling you, that you can take the young ones for yourself after you've annihilated the battlefield. Now, if the general argument that he's put forward is that marrying prepubescents is something which disqualifies something from being the truth, then we've already explained.
Where does it say you can have sex with them?
Just let me explain. You
can explain what you want.
All right. Well, the Hebrew word that's mentioned is taf. Now, the word that you don't know the Hebrew language, you don't know the Arabic language. You don't know any language except for English.
I don't know any language apparently.
Except for English.
This is the intelligence of Islam right now.
Okay. Now let's look at the Hebrew. The Hebrew script in the book of Numbers, chapter number 31, verse 18, it refers to the young ones as taf. If you look at any lexicon of the Hebrew language, as per what the rabbis themselves in the Talmud have said.
What rabbis?
For example,
I don't care what some random rabbi said.
It's not random.
Go to my religion because I am a Christian,
all right, I'm
not
going to
a Talmudic Jew.
Okay, can I ask a question?
You keep bringing up these random heretics, they mean nothing.
The Old Testament is written in one language.
What do you mean? It's written in Hebrew.
Okay, great.
That means nothing.
Great. Now,
it means nothing.
It doesn't
Matthew
mean
wrote his gospel in Hebrew.
Oh, no,
so what you're saying means nothing.
Well, hold on. It means something because obviously for us to understand the book, the Old Testament, the Hebrew Bible as the Jews call it, we have to read it in Hebrew.
We have to go
now,
to the
I'm saying to you,
you have to go to the Christian church to interpret the Christian Bible. I don't care about random Talmudic scholars. I don't care about them. They're heretics. They believe that Jesus died in excrement. I don't care what they believe.
No problem. Christian scholarship says the same thing, and I can get you references.
Which Christian scholarship says that Jesus died in excrement?
No, not that. I'm saying to you, Christian scholarship on this verse in chapter 31, verse 18.
Show me early church fathers.
Church fathers don't. Hold on. Did you say early church father?
Yeah, show me early church.
Hold on. Early church fathers, you will not find exegeses except for a few of the Old Testament by early church fathers.
That's something wrong. He's
so why you
wrong in that debate.
Hold on.
The reason why is because you make Christian scholars.
No. You just said that.
So what's early? Whatever's early apostolic is correct.
No. I didn't say that. I said to you now, if you're asking me about an exegetical point, yes, church fathers like Origen. Oh, no, he's not even a church father. Origen of Alexandria. He did actually write it. But even if
he wasn't a church father, he was a damn heretic. I'm just going to say it straight on camera.
Ecclesiastic church writer, whatever. Other ones, Tertullian, others. Right. All of these church fathers, you will not find many of them delve deeply into the works of exegesis.
Oh, no. Irenaeus didn't, Ignatius didn't.
So only a few of them did. So you're asking me to find you, it's like asking me a tafsir of they haven't even done tafsir or exegesis.
The reason why is because they're early and apostolic.
Okay, so why are you asking me to get me that? You're asking me to give me an exegesis. They didn't even do exegesis on this.
It's like me asking you, did Ibn Kathir say this? And you believe Ibn Kathir is at least early enough to know the people that knew your prophet.
But if you ask me about...
Or Ibn Abbas, the ink of the Ummah, at least early enough to know the people who know your prophet.
I'm saying to you now, if you look at the Hebrew language, if you look at the verse, chapter 31, verse 18 of Numbers, you look at what words are used, which is taf, the young girls for yourself, lachem, young girls, taf, lachem. Have the young children for yourself. So you can have sex with the young children for yourself.
It doesn't say sex. Okay, so let's read it out. 31:8. But all the women children that have not known a man by lying with him Keep alive yourself. What does it say? Women, children.
Women,
What's a woman,
What
children?
verse was
Women,
that?
children, huh?
What's a woman, children?
Numbers.
Women, children, girls. That's what it means.
No.
Women, children means girls.
Young women.
Yeah.
Young women.
Yeah, tough.
Young women. You didn't hear what I said, did you?
Children.
It doesn't mean children. Young women.
It says what
In
children.
fact, my Bible says that a
what's your
girl
Bible?
who's 12 was a child.
What's your Bible?
It's what this KJV.
Yeah, okay, fine. But if you look at, for example, there's more than one Bible. Yeah, so you have to once again look at the different translations.
Again, this is going off.
Nevertheless,
I mean,
let's go with
bro,
yours.
it's not
Let's go with
to do
yours. Let's go with yours. It says children there.
In the Bible, in
says
Luke,
children
in
there.
Luke's got, allow me to finish.
So
we're
your God-
talking about
your God allowed
So it's not allowing me to finish, right?
children
it
to be
says
raped.
in Luke, right, that a girl at the age of 12 was a young girl. That's why Jesus says, Tawfiya Kumi, young girl arise. She was a child at the age of 12. This is the Islam, this is not pedophilia.
All right, here we go. You believe that Jesus is part of the Trinity, correct?
Why are we going on to the Trinity now?
Okay, no, I'm gonna link it.
You literally just started talking about numbers.
Okay, do you not have a conversation? You made your point.
You were talking about
Are you
numbers
scared?
18.
Are you scared of my
Why
response?
are you scared of numbers 18?
Are you
Was
scared?
it because I said it?
Are you scared of my response?
I'm scared of you at all, bro.
But your response is going to be a non-argument.
So look how many of you are needed.
No, but I'm going to say
No, he
your
came over
response
and said,
is
I know
going to be
he's-
non-argument because God didn't instruct Moses to say that.
Okay,
so
no.
whether you say that was from God.
Okay.
it's
So
not an
let me
argument.
just debunk this right now. It says in Deuteronomy
Can't debunk
22. No, it's easy, right. And Ezekiel 16.
Your
for
God,
example,
you Jesus, excuse me.
Have you heard
Let
of
me-
Ezekiel 16?
Your Jesus, who you believe is God, who's also the author of the Old Testament because he's part of the Trinity. He said to the people in Numbers 31:18,
Did he say
take
that?
the tough, the young girls,
Correct
tough,
if it was
Young
Moses.
women.
young
It was
girls,
Moses and it was young women.
girls,
Are
Young
you
women.
saying-
Young
It
girls.
doesn't say
God
girls,
said
it says
that?
young
young
women.
girls.
Just
It
correct
says
him.
young women in the
Rape them.
verse.
Rape them.
Read the verse.
Take them.
You are such a
Take them
liar.
for yourself.
You are such.
Take them for yourself.
Read
Such
the
a
verse
liar.
and
Take them for
correct him
yourself.
because he's lying.
Why
now.
you were literally lying? Why are you
Because God never said
How
that.
could your God allow this?
You are lying.
How could your
To
God allow
my
this?
face.
How could your God allow
He
this?
never said in the verse.
How could your God allow this?
Doesn't say that in the verse.
How could your God allow this?
Your God allows you
How
to
could
rape
your God
children.
allow this?
No, 1 minute.
How
bro.
could your God allow it?
Don't allow him to go in and
How could your God allow that?
Bro, don't go. Look, talk to me, Hijab. Talk to me. Why are you going over there? Talk to me. Right? The verse doesn't actually say. Look at him.
How can your God
Okay,
allow
I'll
this?
do that as well. Yeah, I'll do that as well. Even though I'm not 6'5", but I'll do that as well. Right?
Squirming.
I'm trying to stand out. That's why, because it seems a bit because he's
Can I ask you a
tall.
question? Can I ask you a question? You've got your own interpretation of the verse, okay? Correct, yeah?
Well, it's
Which
one
is,
of many
okay, fine.
interpretations.
Your interpretation is different to mine, correct?
Well, I was actually going to go for the
No, no,
Bible to
okay,
interpret the
but
Bible.
John,
Because you should
I-
let
I-
Scripture
okay.
interpret Scripture.
Let me say something.
That's why it says in Deuteronomy 22 that you are to
Now
marry a
talking
woman.
about- John,
Not to sleep with them like in
Bro,
Islam.
just give me a second, yeah?
Go on.
You have a different interpretation to those rabbis, correct?
Of course, the heretics.
Okay, the heretics, you have a different interpretation, correct? All right. The issue is not your interpretation or their interpretation. The issue is can it be in a scholarly way, which is in line with the Hebrew language, interpreted in a way that would allow such a thing?
I'm literally going through the Bible for what it says.
Hold on. Let me finish.
It says young
Let
women.
me finish. If you might not look at the Bible and think of all these things, taking the young girls for yourself means take them and do whatever you want
No,
with them.
because you
Defile
assume
them.
pedophilia because that's
Desecrate
what your
them.
religion teaches.
Deal with them. Pry their
Your
legs
religion
open.
teaches
Put
you
your penis
to
in them.
assume pedophilia.
Cut, all that stuff.
That's what your
Doesn't
religion
say in
teaches.
the Bible
That's
that
all.
you can divorce the young
So
girls.
That's what your religion. Because hold on 1 minute. What I'm not saying is what you're saying. You're saying the verse says had sex with him, but nowhere does the verse say that.
Say that. Yeah, he just told
So
you.
you're assuming pedophilia, and then maybe that's because you're a dirty one. I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, the Bible doesn't say that. The Bible is not Islam. The Quran.
I do have a dirty
of
mind.
course.
Yeah, of course.
Because Islam teaches that.
I have to listen to this guy all the time. I've got
Islam
to have a
teaches
dirty
that.
mind.
What do you mean all the time? I've only spoken to you today once.
Listen.
The last time I
Why
spoke
are
to you
you
was 2
putting
years ago.
words in the Bible that are
mean,
not
come
there?
on, bro.
It doesn't
let's
say
get
that.
back to the point. Let's get back to the point.
Yeah, go on,
do
go
you
on.
agree with me that the Bible can and has been interpreted in a way which would indicate that young girls can be taken for sexual purposes? Yes or no?
The Bible's interpreted in many different ways.
Can it
It's
be,
irrelevant.
no, that's
Arius
not, can it be interpreted like that? Yes or no?
Arius interpreted the Bible in different ways as well.
In a scholarly way, which is in line with hermeneutics in language. Yes or no? Does the Hebrew term taf can it be explained as has been? Can it be explained as take these girls and have sex with them? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so then that
Because
case,
later in
great.
Deuteronomy,
Great. In that case, Yeah.
God says or
Yeah.
Jesus says that you must marry a woman. You are not to lay down with them.
That's
you must
right.
marry a woman. Anybody, in fact, it says in Deuteronomy 22:25 that anybody who takes hold of a woman and rapes her, right, would receive death.
get me the verse, please.
Okay,
Just read it out. Read out, because now this guy is known for this nonsense, yeah?
I'm known for this nonsense.
Do me a favor before you read.
I'm known for this nonsense.
No, do me a favor,
Mohammed Hijab, I'm known for this
John,
nonsense.
do me a favor before you read out, what is it, 22:5, yeah? Can you read out 22, 21, 10 to 15? Can you read that out as well?
Right.
Can you do that for me, please?
Yeah, I'm
Just before you said
So
marrying,
are you saying,
I'll let him read it out.
Are you saying Islam doesn't allow?
No, I'm not. We already spoke about Islam for half an
Well,
hour.
let's
45
read
minutes.
it, because obviously...
He wants to get away from
you say
Islam.
No, we spoke
He
about
didn't
it.
answer it.
We spoke
He
about
just
it.
answered
Yeah, he didn't answer my
You're scared of
question.
Christianity.
No, I'm here talking about it. I've got
Come on,
to
read the
verse,
Bible.
right.
Read the Bible.
Then shall they bring out the damsel to the door of their father's house.
What's
and the
this?
men of her
What verse
city-
is this?
You said Deuteronomy 22:21.
No, 21, chapter 21, yeah? Verses 10 to 14.
No, I'm going to 22, mate. I don't know why you've gone to 21.
No, I want you to read that first.
No, I'm reading the Bible in context, mate. I'm not just reading every
I know,
verse
but
you
can you read this bit first and then read your bit? Is that right?
I've got a problem
Don't
with
be
it.
scared,
It doesn't-
man.
It doesn't refute anything I've got
Oh,
to
no,
say.
no
The
problem.
Bible sounds...
Just read it.
Maybe it's your interpretation, but the
Just
Bible
read it,
sounds. So 21 what? It's 21:5.
Okay. Just
21:5, did you say?
No, I said 10 to 15.
10 to 15, all right. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord thy God have delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seen amongst the beautiful women, and as a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife,
Say it properly, please.
that I'm saying
No, because you said it in a bit of a muffled way. So say it again.
that thou wouldest, because I'm speaking KJV right now,
Yeah, it's fine.
wouldest have her to thy wife, not to have sex with her immediately, but to her wife, then you shall bring her home to your house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails, and she shall put off the raiment from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that, thou shalt go in
What verse?
unto her.
What verse is this?
The verses you just described.
No, it's fine. I just want to know. Why are you getting upset for?
It's because you keep asking me what verse.
No, I just want to know what number you are now.
Okay, I'm on 12, so I'm on verse 12.
Beautiful.
Right?
Yeah, go on.
And I'll read it again.
Yeah.
Then thou shalt bring her home
Yeah, bring her
to
home.
thine house,
To the house.
and she shall shave her head
Shave
and
her head.
pare her nails.
Yeah.
Because she's in mourning. She's shaving her
Of
head and
course.
her nails. Right.
Of course.
And she shall put off the raiment of her captivity from off her.
Of course.
And shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month, obviously, because you're mourning.
Of course.
So, yeah. And after that, thou shalt go in unto her.
Meaning what?
And be her husband. So you'll be her husband.
What does in onto her mean?
No, but what does husband mean?
Have
What does
sex.
husband mean?
Have sex.
Husband.
What
husband.
it
as
says
a
literally
husband.
here
Yeah, I know, I understand.
that thou wouldest have her to
Okay,
be
but
unto thy wife.
John, I'm asking you a question. Well, who is this referring to?
It's referring to captive women.
Captive women.
Yeah.
So now when she's this you've got a captive woman, just tell me if this is right or wrong. You've got a captive woman. You take her to your house, to thine house.
Yep. To thine house, yes, beautiful KJV.
And you be her husband.
No.
And you be her husband.
I haven't,
Because
no.
she's
Be
your
her
wife,
husband.
as it says
Bro,
here.
let's
It's
take it
just
step by
like
step.
slave
Let's do what the
What do
Bible
you mean step by step?
What the Bible said.
These are the
What the Bible
same
said. No, it said it didn't say that straight away. It said you take the captive, and then you tell the
you be a
captive to
husband
cut
to
the
her.
nail off. Correct? To cut the nails.
To pare her nails, because that's what they did traditionally.
I
in
know.
mourning.
And then shave her hair.
Yeah, shave her head.
I'm asking a question. What if she doesn't want to do any of that?
Doesn't really claim it. Doesn't claim it. Doesn't say you force her.
No problem.
Can you show me where the verse says you force
No,
her
I
to do these things?
didn't say. I'm asking you a
I
question.
believe that it was just, allow me to finish. So I believe it was traditional custom at the time for people in mourning to shave their hair.
What if most women I know don't want to shave their hair? All right? Do you agree with that? Would you agree with
I
that?
agree with that.
Would you agree with that?
We're not Israelites,
No,
bro. I would agree with that.
Everyone's
Most
different.
women here don't want to shave their hair. Correct?
I agree with that. We're not Israelites, bro.
But this is a cultural norm of.
This is a
about
cultural norm of
2000,
Israel,
3000
Yeah. of
Middle
course.
Eastern
So
Israel.
now you got a captive.
and now he's
The
going to
woman.
change
No, no,
this
excuse me.
one.
You got
Israelites,
you got a captive.
But it's like me
No,
saying,
excuse me.
if you're a slave
Let me
woman
finish.
and you have a husband,
Let's just read the Bible, man.
How many?
Don't be scared of the Bible. Don't be scared.
Hijab,
It's
hijab, the
husband,
same
bro.
thing
Why
happens.
are you
with
putting
religion.
words into the Bible?
Don't be scared.
Don't add to the Bible.
Hijab, don't be scared of the Bible.
I was
actually reading it
We
out
can
to you.
answer him, but I'll throw that question
No, no,
back.
but hold on,
regarding the
guys,
captive.
please, because I want
Yeah, go on.
because I was having a conversation in the first place, right?
go on, man.
Your Quran has the same problem. For example, it says in Surah 2.
Stop doing too quick fallacy.
it said-
Deal with your Bible. Like I
Mate,
dealt with
mate,
my
mate.
Quran, I didn't mention the
Mate,
Bible.
mate,
did I?
it's not a
deal
fallacy
with
to
the
point
hadith.
out
He's got a hadith
faults
that
in
he
your
wants you
religion.
to deal with.
You're
Can you
embarrassing
deal with
yourself
the
in this
hadith?
one.
I already meant the devil with the hadith. Didn't I? I didn't
come
mention the
on,
Bible
It
once.
says
You
in
haven't-
chapter
let's
4,
go
verse
with the
24,
hadith.
that you can take captive women,
and to defend the
even
Bible,
if they're married,
to defend
and
the
in fact,
Bible, you have
your
to go for the
prophet
Quran.
went on an expedition to Ortas, which is in
So
the
you
Middle
need my
East,
book to
right?
defend yours.
It's not your book, it's
You
hadith.
need my book to defend yours.
It's hadith, mate. But is that your book?
You need, yeah.
Okay,
Hadith is the
acceptable
book.
then, innit?
Yeah,
And your
so
prophet
you're
went
using my
out
books
there
to defend yours.
and they took excellent women
You need the
and they
Bible.
had sex with them without marriage.
Okay, no
What
problem.
this Bible is saying is that you need to marry women in order to have sex
No,
with them.
actually, let's see
So
what it
you're
says.
wrong.
Okay,
You're wrong.
What it says is
You're
that,
being a pride high and mighty, that's fine.
That's
You're
what
wrong.
they say.
so what it says there is that you can take the captive women, they cut their nails, they shave their head,
They can choose to, yeah.
they wait 1 month, right?
Yeah, 1 month. Then you don't have sex with them.
After, yeah, you don't have sex with them for a month.
Yeah, but your prophet did. He had sex with women straight away.
No, he didn't, and that's a different
Yes, he
topic.
did. We can go to the hadith.
You're
He
scared of
literally
the
did
Bible,
that.
that's why you're going to the hadith.
No, you're scared of hadith. That's why you
No,
want me to
I
go to
dealt
the
with the
Bible.
hadith for 50 minutes.
No,
You
you
haven't.
didn't deal with
You
it.
didn't deal with
I
anything.
didn't mention Bible
All you
at
did
all.
was
Come
prove
on.
my
I didn't
point.
mention Bible at all.
All you did was prove my point that Islam allows pedophilia. That's all you did. That's all
Okay.
you
You got
did.
another hadith
This is
for
a broken
you.
record for us
Hijab,
now.
you got
You're
another
literally,
hadith,
you're
man.
literally only.
boring.
It was a
Come
cope
on, if
first.
you're not
You were
afraid of the
coping,
hadith,
and the
then
only
you're not-
argument you had was,
Paper
oh,
one.
later scholars said this. So your whole religion is based on what other men who didn't know your prophet said.
No problem, thank you very much.
Some random man just come and just invented your
That's your
prophet.
strongest argument.
John,
Now
every
look,
boy got a hadith that he's going to deal with next. All
right, so-
there's
so
one more.
You're not going to deal with any of my points, sorry.
no, we're talking about, you said it yourself. You said after we deal with the Quran and Hadith, let's go to the Bible. We spent 45 minutes of Quran and
And you
Hadith.
ignored everything
Now,
I said
we're talking
and
about
ran
the
to
Bible,
a
goes to
random
Hadith
Jewish
again.
students, which had nothing to do with my religion.
That shows you need the Quran even to defend your own book.
Not really, no.
You need it so much, don't you?
No,
You're obsessed
your
with it.
paradigm is the
You're
Quran.
obsessed with the Quran.
Your paradigm is the Quran.
You're obsessed with
so
the
I'm
Quran.
using that demonic
And you're
book to
obsessed with Muslims.
show that
You're
your
obsessed with us.
that your
You admire
religion
us.
promotes pedophilia.
Are you jealous?
Are you
Are you jealous?
Answer his question.
I think you're jealous. Why are you talking about the Quran?
we're jealous of the, we're jealous of the
You're
book of
scared to mention-
paedophilia, the Quran.
Yeah, well-
we're jealous of that. Even you admitted it's paedophilia. So come on.
No problem.
Even though the Quran says itself
whatever.
that it's a light to all men and it's a clear guidance, 2:2, and also it's clear.
Okay,
the
go
book is a
Quran,
clear
Quran,
Arabic,
Quran.
15
We mentioned
verse
the Quran.
1.
Are you scared to talk about the Bible?
So your
Be
own
honest.
Quran
You're scared to talk about
is supposed to be
Quran.
clear.
You're scared to talk about
But
the
you
Bible.
said that
You're scared to read the Bible.
It's the
aren't you?
same argument.
He's scared. He's scared to
You
even
said
read his
your
own book.
clear Quran
He is
that
scared
your
to
God
read
is
his own
saying
book.
is clear ordains pedophilia. That's what we got.
After
Because he
a
says
month,
that in
after,
Quran, you can
let
have
me ask
sex
you a
with
question.
the
You're a
people
Christian. I
that
want to ask you
he
and you.
said it
yeah?
himself.
You asked me a question. A Muslim, can I ask you a question? A Christian.
I've already answered your question.
I want to know a question. Are you scared of answering this
I
question?
already answered
Have
your
you no
question. You
question?
didn't like the answer, but
No,
we
I want to
answered
answer your question. So, I want to see if I answered it correctly. What? Deuteronomy chapter
Oh,
20.
man, this is boring, man.
Okay.
What's going on?
No, but it's boring when we go to the juice of the matter.
No, it's boring when you're not bringing a point.
Okay, let me ask you a question then. My question is, from my understanding of our reading of Deuteronomy chapter 21 verses 10 to 15, is that when a man goes into war and there are captives, women captives,
Right.
and you find them, you get the captives. You don't say to them, would you like to come with? No, you take the captives. So captives mean they're prisoners now. Yeah?
Of course, Israel
okay.
did that. And your
Excellent.
prophet did it as well. So
Oh,
it was-
no, so okay, great.
You're in no
So
better
you should,
position, mate.
so you should have no problem.
I've got no problem with the Old Testament.
you should have no problem.
This is New Covenant.
That's my
New
point.
Covenant, New Testament.
I am so grateful to Allah for having guided me to Islam. Sadly, I am the only Muslim in my family. It hurts me that my parents haven't accepted Islam yet, and I ask Allah to guide them. But it also gives me a special drive to work for the establishment of Islam. I don't want anyone to miss the chance of becoming Muslim. The Prophet ﷺ said that the Muslims are like one body. If you can feel my pain, would you please help me relieve it? You are now my new family. Click the link and donate to establish this masjid and share in the reward for the message of Islam reaching the corners of Norway.